Okay, so I'm going to take a look at number 1 right now to kind of help out with it. The figure is a little hard to understand. This 4 root 3 over 3 is referring to what would be the apothem, the little segment reaching the right angle. Generally speaking, side lengths will be listed outside of your shape, and any numbers listed inside must be connected to a line that's already drawn. So even though it's not super close, it is referring to this distance right here, and is not what would be considered the radius of our figure. I drew that in just so I could kind of have a reference of the triangle I'm looking at. So I'm going to focus on this right triangle right here. If I redraw that right triangle, and I kind of move it around so it's easier for me to process a little bit, that 4 root 3 over 3 is that apothem side right there. So now it becomes a question to find the missing pieces. So when I look at this, I know that this is a right angle, that's no problem. I also know that I have a triangle, and since it's regular, it means an equilateral triangle. Well, if it's an equilateral triangle, that means that this whole piece right here is going to be 360 divided by 3, which is 120. But I'm not looking at the whole central angle, I'm looking at half of it. So that 120 is going to become 60. So I now have a 30-60 right triangle. Based on my special right triangle rules, I know that to get from the side across from 30 to the side across from 60, I need to multiply by root 3. So I'm going to have 4 root 3 over 3 times root 3. My square roots combine to break out of jail. So I'm going to have 4 times 3 over 3, which cancels, and that bottom side is just a 4. With that in mind, I'm now going to take a look and find the area of just my right triangle. So that's going to be 1/2. My base that I just found is 4. My height is 4 root 3 over 3. And so putting that together, that cancels to a 2. I end up with 8 root 3 over 3. Since I have square roots, I'd like to keep my answer exact. It doesn't always work out that nicely, but as long as I'm able to, we'll try to keep exact answers. Now, if I want to find the area of my whole triangle, all I need to do is say how many of these right triangles are in my figure. Well, if I think about how my figure is laid out, I'm going to have 1, 2 for each side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in total. So it's merely going to be 6 times 8 root 3 over 3. Those can simplify, so 2. And I get a final area of 6 root 3 units squared. And that would be the area for this entire regular triangle.